I was ready to like lose Lek and get ready. I will give you a cheeky raid. Otherwise, thanks everyone who came along.
Julie, do the thing.
So I'm gonna go bully Babito.
Hello, everybody. Vaughn, I still gotta grab your cam. We'll kill the Iron Harvest tunes. They are crazy loud.
Oh shit, I never ended my stream.
You're so busy bullying Babito.
Oh.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are just about underway for the last match of semifinals. Let's see. Fancy Strats is on. Got it over on him. More water. Oh, you guys gave me a big headache yesterday. I'm gonna drink responsibly today, though. I promise.
Who the hell did my stream?
Got up to 100.
Is this?
Twitch stopped counting. It got up to 100, and it's like, okay, we just add a plus sign. This is getting ridiculous. Vaughn is here. He's over somewhere doing some cyberbullying. We'll get him on cams here.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta smack top Bilby.
He's doing his cyberbullying, so we gotta let him cyberbully. So while Vaughn does that, let's do a recap of the rules.
What are the rules? What are the rules? What are the rules? What are the rules? Well, you gotta go and find out the rules.
Here is video. Oh, I'm a bit closer to the camera than normal.
Oh, we got the koala back. Let's get the koala on camera real quick before we talk rules. Twitch or Discord's always so weird. You have to click it to make it bigger in one screen, and then you have to click it again to make it bigger in another. Pop out. There we go. I think it's already grabbing that. Yep, there he is. There's Vaughn. No pretzel. Sans pretzel this time. Xard wants me to hydrate. Appreciate you, Xard. You too, Alex. Oh, did my baby finally fall? Oh, he finally fell asleep. Screaming. Alright. So the rules. Best of 3 for the semifinals round. Map choices up to the competitors. Winner goes on to play Xard in the finals. And then, yeah. That's the day. A quick recap of the rules. I believe there's a coin toss for maps here. It goes host, non-host. Good old afternoon coffee. Oh, nope, not Twitch I wanted. There we go. Alright, so it'll be Peter and Tommy. Don't think we got to watch a few Peter games yesterday. Vaughn, if you were watching Vaughn's stream before this, he was just picking on Peter a little bit.
Training, ass kicking, one of the two.
I've heard it both ways. All right, and then remember, if you're not already in it and you want to be part of it, we do have a community, the tournament community Discord. It's down there in the chat. Man, they are making me hydrate already. More water. Good thing I'm offsetting it with coffee. You guys are trying to kill me. And then I also have a Discord as well. We're doing a meme contest. I love my spicy memes, so if you guys want to get in and do a meme contest, there's the link for mine as well. Xard's got a lot of channel points. Xard's been lurking, apparently. All right. Let's see what's going on over here while we're waiting on this match. Let's see. Is there anyone streaming who... Oh, hey, look who's... Bobby's on there.
He's casting as well.
Look at you go, Bobby.
There's a spider crawling around my feet. I'm just gonna get
And then
a
just
paper and try and
chilling. We got a single player playing the game here.
Baby, there's a spider.
Where's the spider?
Probably tiny compared to the ones you get.
Vaughn, do not play
Yeah.
about spiders, man. They are serious business.
Beat his ass.
Spiders. Alright, on sec.
There's one thing I do not joke about, it's spiders.
You ever sat down on a toilet and had a spider crawl up your ass? Or like onto your ass cheeks? No?
Well, I gotta make the chat bigger. Very small.
You need to get a separate stream that's just how the hydrate's coming down.
Open here. Let's see. Property, chat box. Font settings. Ooh, that is way stretched out. What I get for playing around with this. Alright guys, we're waiting on Tommy to get started. Tommy should be here any second.
Okay, dog's eating the spider.
Man, no matter where I set it, it just does not look good. You know what we're gonna do? Goodbye, chat box. I'm gonna re-add it, you guys.
Oh, Tommy has someone on Discord. Finally.
Chat box. I call this one chat box. Better. You need more water. That's not how you spell water, guys.
My face when Babito's watching Nick's stream and forcing him to hydrate.
Bobby's just concerned.
So it begins.
Time to make Nick internally already
It
joined.
has begun. Let me move it up. There we go. Drink.
You're a chunky chap.
You guys are sick.
I mean, I'll drink if you want.
Oh, hold on, my cat wants in. Pray that my kid will sleep. Xard, I hear you, man. My son just fell asleep after rolling around in his crib for the last 20 minutes. Xard wants a rap introduction. Waiting for Tommy and... Who is it, Peter? Waiting to watch Peter and Tommy play so they can go on and beat up on Xard in the finals? That's not a good rap. That was off the cusp. I'm sorry, Xard. Let me do a better job for you.
Do we need to get you a bait, Nick?
Say what?
Do we need to get you a bait?
Vaughn, if you want to lay me a beat, oh, I gotta turn you back up. I turned you down earlier.
No, I'm a koala. I don't do beats.
You
I
don't do
can't eat
beats?
them like. I only eat eucalyptus, no beets. You know, I can just hit my table rhythmically if you want.
Are you doing that with your bottom paws?
Yes. Why?
Yo, these players in the
What?
tourney about to go yard. That includes the guy in the chat. Yo, his name is Xard. There's an intro right there. That's better. Except I don't think people say yard anymore.
Open the yards. In steps Xard. Hope you're ready to guard.
Marsupials aren't good at rhyming either.
Eat my ass. Or else I'll not call you a bard. Yeah, I just rhymed 4 ards together.
Must've been pretty hard.
I'm gonna go. Is that? Oh, I see Peter's listening to the stream. Peter, get out of the stream. Stop spying on your own stream. It's literally just us watching him. It's us watching him of him watching us. Wait, Tommy's sitting in Bobby's chat. Wait, are we doing this or not?
Get to
Do you want me to just go and shout at him?
Yeah, please. I feel like I've harassed him too much.
Hold on, Vaughn. Oh, hey, my mic's working again. Okay, never mind.
Von left. He just went to go yell at Tommy. So we just sat in a Discord call.
Okay, yeah, my cat unplugged my mic from the stream for a minute. And my lunch is in.
He literally messaged me as you left in there.
Oh, hey, we lost the koala.
I mean, I dropped in and I was like, play the fucking video game. And he was like, I'm working on it.
We just started. Nothing, just doing it.
Xard, I'm back. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we gotta... You're all weird, Vaughn. Hold on, I gotta pop you out again. There we go. There's Vaughn.
Oh, is there a koala emote on here? There is!
Vaughn! I had to turn this stream down on the other computer. Is my angry CAG on here? No, it is not. Ugh. Just a smiley. Zyron, you sick pup. We just got confirmation Tommy is ready to go. Alright, so let's pop on over there. We should be starting here soon, folks. Let's turn Tommy up. Oh, I'm hydrating so much right now. Can't tell if it's from a place of caring or malicious intent.
He's not gonna prove us wrong. People came for a fight, Tommy. Let me see that sexy stream.
Yeah, this is going to be game one of the semifinals between Peter and Tommy. Exclamation point bracket. Winner of this best of three goes on into the finals to play Xard, who is in the chat right now, spamming the hydrate button. Mr. Big Spender. Mr. Big Spender. We can hear Vaughn cyberbullying someone from somewhere.
Yeah, I'm in Peter's stream, smack talking Babito. Yeah, I'm in Peter's stream, smack talking Babito.
There we go, folks. Round one. Map can be anything they choose. Pray
I think he sent him a party invite.
Pray to God it's not Urban Paradise, because that'll eat Peter's frames.
Oh, I think he sent him a party invite. Yeah, it's oil spill. Okay, here we go.
That'll eat Peter's frames.
Peter is all warmed up and whatnot against Vaughn, and Tommy's like, this online, so...
I mean, Peter's pretty nervous. He was sort of saying to me, I'm fucked, and I'm like, it's fine, they're bad. And he was like...
Tommy's streaming in the regular...
Well, we need a streamer to go into the final. We need someone who's streaming to go into the final.
We'll follow Peter, and Babito can follow Tommy.
Oh, is Tommy streaming?
Yeah, he's streaming in the general voice channel.
Gotcha.
Peter's even got Zyron rooting for him.
Waiting for Peter to hit that ready button. Be good to go.
Right. Okay. So Lemon Pie's already cast his vote. He reckons Peter's gonna take it.
Oh, we got the poll going here.
The Dutchman is gonna take out the American. New York's gonna become New Amsterdam again.
All right.
Whatever they called it.
The poll is live, and that means whoever wins the poll is going to end up winning the real thing.
You say that.
GLHFs to everybody involved.
Yeah. Xard, I did my job. Don't even at me.
Did Vaughn... What's Xard saying? Did you Vaughn Kingfart? It's Kingsfart.
King Art.
Kingfart.
Yeah. Yeah, King Fart, never mind.
Establishing field
Oh,
command.
Zubob.
I have exactly enough...
Guys, jumped into it quick. All right, here we go. Round one, folks.
So we got a Mortar of Vanguard, a Zubob, and I think it was a Color Call. No, it would have been a Rosa against Peter's, what was it? It was a Grenadier, it was Anna Rifleman Schmauler?
I looked away for a minute and they were already through the screen.
Careful how you stow them.
Yep, so Bobby's watching Tommy's perspective and we're watching Peter's perspective.
I got you guys. Let me get the bottom in there for us.
Just get us in throwing distance.
I don't know why it does that.
Ready for action. Yes.
Peter dropping the good luck, have fun, easily winning evidently. Tommy replying instantly though, oh, what a good boy.
All about the sportsmanship, yo.
I remember I got base rushed once and the dude dropped good luck, have fun right before he came into sight. Which I think was entirely intentional. Having a bit of a skirmish over on the iron side. Grenadier on Grenadier action as the Vanguards try and push through the center. Peter's second squad focusing on getting oil pumps.
So do you think Tommy saw some of Peter's games yesterday where he struggled against the Colico and we're going to get some of that?
I doubt it. I think he was playing the entire time. Though I do think he's going to pull out Colicos because he's done so in the past. The Grenadier on Grenadier action over there looks like it's coming to an end.
You hate to see it.
Yep, Roosevelt Grenadiers on the run. Lania stands triumphant. So yeah, the first meaningful engagement of the game goes to Peter. Barely.
Orders right away.
Gonna get this right side. Looks like there's gonna be a fight on the left. Oh no, it's just retreating Vanguard.
Peter's barracks has gone down. On the opposite side, Tommy has nothing. Though he has managed to pick up a flamethrower. I wonder where he got that. Barracks for Tommy goes down at the, what time is it? 2 minutes 30 mark.
About 2.5, yep.
While Peter is managing to take a good amount of map control. Takes the center VP. Looking good.
I don't know how I feel about him going flamethrowers here, Tommy. With him playing against Polania, I just don't know how useful they're going to be, especially on this map.
A lot of open space on this map, though. If you can get them near those oil pumps, there's a lot of cover that they can hide around and force the enemy close with. Peter, make your case for the enemy's oil pump. But this is important for Peter. He needs to be doing a lot of damage now and in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Because the moment the Roosevelt R2 comes out, he'll be at a disadvantage.
Lemon pie, watch everyone lose their nickels now. That's the whole plan, so they can't spend it on the expensive stuff. We've all, Xard says we all heard too much how Peter's too good for rookie Tourney, but we did see him struggle in some matches yesterday, though. Hey Obi, this is Peter's perspective. Bobby, Babito's streaming Tommy's perspective if you're interested in seeing that. Or having both of them up.
Yeah, so Tommy takes out, what's his name? Peter's Grenadier squad and steals it with a Vanguard. 2 Grenadiers in favor of Tommy. I think something that really pops up that separates sort of the pros from the rookie leaguers is just unit preservation. Like, you'll see in these games a lot more squads go down and a lot more squads get built, and the player who tends to win is the one who loses squads less. Well, at the top level, it's sort of a case of, oh, there was a wipe. First wipe that game.
Yeah, the stat sheet comes up and you have the the 1 for 0 or whatever it be.
Yeah, and like 50,000 damage and one kill.
Ooh, that Anna's about to have a blob run her down. He's gonna need to get back up over there or just send her home.
I think it was up 2 Grenadier squads. No, there's a Vanguard at the front. 3 squads, Anna doesn't stand much of a chance unless she's hides in a small piece of cover and then she's fine. Yeah, just being bullied off the map right now.
Peter does have the VP lead at the moment, but looks like Tommy's going to start creeping up here in a second.
Yeah, he finally took his side VP, but oh, and he spots the mortar being crept up to the front. This is very important because that mortar would mess up anyone trying to take that point. That blob on the right seems to have been dispersed a bit. While before it looked nigh on unstoppable, it's only 2 squads now. And again, 2 vanguards, still forced to be, not something to be trifled with. So the mortar gets decrewed, capping the middle point is now possible.
We got a Schmally boy on the way.
Oh good, I thought he built it out of his workshop for a second there, I was gonna flip out.
Blob is on its way home.
Oh,
Things on the right side are going to clear up.
I'm not so sure. In all the games that have been that we've seen, he's not built Schmallies. He's reserved them, but he's never built them.
Gonna make a case for these nodes up
Yeah,
there.
never captured the iron. It was actually a very good engagement for Peter there, because he managed to bleed him out and fall back. Schmally's coming out really gives him some speed on this big map, but he needs to start capitalizing on it before his opponent's R2 comes up. The Grows are in there very strong, especially against players who are not used to dealing with them. Oh, that's one hell of a blob. I wouldn't run into that, Peter.
Oh wow.
When you really don't want someone touching your VP. Oh, but he has managed to pull them out of their cover. He has them equal numbered plus a bear.
Tommy takes the lead on VP.
If he can just fight this out, he will most likely win that engagement. Schmally pushes him off the center VP again. A lot of iron for Peter. I would like to see it iron up an oil upgrade, maybe some more infantry squads. But it looks like he's reaching for that workshop upgrade.
Like we do have, it looks like he heard you and we're getting some more infantry from him. And it gets out just in the nick of time.
Yeah, didn't handle that engagement well at all. Ended up bleeding way too much. And eventually lost the squad. And in other news, his opponent took no casualties, squad-wise. As far as upgrades go, it looks like it's equal right now.
Need something done?
Peter creeps across the 100 VP mark. Things starting to heat up on the left side over here for this oil pump.
And on the iron mine, unfortunately that low wall is very much protecting those capping squads. Schmally coming in to back them up. Oh, mortar's been recrewed. Schmally just sort of looking at it.
Ooh, Groza's and Zubov on the way in.
Yes. To be fair, 2 properly managed Schmallies could deal with Zubov. Just need to get 2 Schmallies and then properly manage them. But he's really floating way too much. He doesn't seem to know
use that on something.
He's floating a lot of oil. I don't think he knows. I think he's in a bit of a panic right now. Choosing to get an upgraded workshop So likely, I think we're going to see what we saw in his game against Europa, where he goes for that turn. Still trying to spread his opponent's attention, running all over the place. Zubov going in for the big oil pump. Big jerk right there.
Those gunners should put some hurt on Zubov. Maybe save that oil pump for him, Peter.
Yeah. One thing that's very much in Peter's favor right now is that structures yield 0 XP, so we're not going to be seeing a vet Zubov anytime soon if he keeps attacking knights.
So what do you think the move is for him there? Is to focus on that Schmiley?
For Zubov, no, we'll focus the gunners.
And he gets
The
out of there.
Shmiali, though, the Shmiali should really be flanking Zubov. Yeah.
Map looking a little more red right now than blue.
Yeah. The Shmiali is very fast, so unless the enemy is focusing the Shmiali or there's something else there, the Shmiali should always be trying to get in rear armor hits.
I think Tommy lost track of some of his units here. Groza's chasing some riflemen all the way to home base.
This could be a really good opportunity to wipe out those Groza. Oh, and he's noticed just in time. I think he's actually trying to fight the Shmiali. Peter having the same situation with a squad of gunners. I feel like a lot of players don't realize that Groza will actually go down quite easily to just a few riflemen.
Double Kolokol coming from the right.
Pair of Colocols, yeah. I sense this is another bid for resource destruction. Oh, Groza's managed to get rear armor hits on the Shmiali. Peter really needing to just focus his fire on those Groza and get rid of them. But they're not. Yeah, and I think he's missed his opportunity to kill those Groza. They'll get out of there and Zubov will take their place. Half dead Shmiali just managing to pull around. We could be seeing it. He could have a turbo now.
And he's going with a turn now. I don't think he's going to be in time to save this oil pump though. He's going to be rebuilding that.
Yeah, double Kolokol, you're not going to stop that from destroying a node. There's not enough firepower in the world to stop that.
Now the Kolokol turned their focus on his iron. Tommy crossing the 200 mark on VP. Peter's sitting still at 176 with no flag in his possession currently. Hey, Simulated matches are going good. We're just getting started actually. It's the first game of the semifinals for this match between Peter and Tommy. Turret comes out, but I think the damage is done for the most part. Vaughn, where are you parking this turret once it's out?
Sorry?
Yeah, where are you parking Peter's turret?
I think what he needs to do is he needs to take his Tur and send it to the right flank to bully off those Colocols while his gunners come in and help. And then his Shmiali obviously helps with that. And then he should take it into the center and just use it to control that area. And if need be, he can move it back. But right now, just he's doing a bit too much of a Saxony and not enough of Polania. Standing and fighting with the Shmiali. His gunner squad's not flanking enough, just sort of standing there fighting.
Here comes the charge. One Kolokol goes down. That turret's already bedded up. You might see Zubov go down here. Zubov gets out though.
Shmiali fucks up its charge. Zubov amazingly pulling a campaign and getting away.
Getting away.
Meanwhile, the Groza sneaking about, trying to make themselves a nuisance. Peter again trying to capture that oil pump, but forgetting that it's defended by the... what's it called? Defended by the Water. Looks like the second color call will go down if the Shriali keeps its focus. There's something else coming down the center. Yep, second color call goes down. Is that another color call down the center?
Yep, and then
It is another color.
Decapping. There's just carnage all over the place for Peter right now.
If Peter can just grab, get rid of those Groza, that's one less headache for him to deal with. But I think they're just gonna. He's not going to be able to bring enough to bear to deal with them at a time. Well, Kolokol appears to have been rallied across the map and not noticing the enemy. He gets killed without doing anything. That was a really big engagement that he won handily.
Peter going with some engineers, hoping to get his gunners back here.
What he needs to be doing though is repairing that Tur. That Tur is not in a good state. They face another engagement like that, they will not be doing that. Veteran and Groza out. Peter attempting to charge down the Groza. Oh! I did not realize that the charge worked against excerpts. I've never done that before. Generally, when dealing with Grozas, I try to be further away, not closer.
Dubov comes back in for another round. Ooh, and I think Peter just missed that second gunner pickup. I think it disappeared right as he clicked on it.
Well, the squad needs to get there before it disappears. It's not a case of clicking on it.
Yeah, they were right next to it and just boop, gone. Feels bad, man. Zubov with the butt stomp on the Tur.
Yeah, he needs to get those engineers healing the Tur, and he needs to get capping done. If those Groza come in, which they are, they're going to do some serious damage to that Tur. Another Shroud? No. Peter's trying to decide. Juve coming up. About time we saw a heavy mech out of a few more heavy mechs.
Zubov finally goes down. Show a little bit of his back and forth. The Grozas are heading home.
The Tur's ability finally coming in clutch. Taking a look at what's his name? Tommy's side, his army's looking shredded. It's not good, not looking good for him. He's got 2, 3, 5 out of his 6 units are at practically no health. His res not looking good. Way too much oil and not enough iron.
Peter making a move for this middle VP. Got to take care of that mortar first before he can get this.
A wee bit of melee from the Shriali.
Oof. Those engineers are just about erased off the face of the earth.
Oh, at that point, not even worth trying to cap with them. They take so long to cap. Peter's got a heavily wounded gunner squad that he really needs to vet up, that he really needs to heal up and put in a Zol. Meanwhile, the Garn coming up for Tommy. And Peter's Zol doing, Peter's Tur getting a little bit overexcited by the looks of it.
Those Grozas causing more trouble on the left side.
What's your prediction so far? What do you think? Tommy. Not Tommy. Nick.
If I'm Tommy, I'm thinking I'm going to win this based on VP. He's got a good hold on the center. Don't know what he has on the right side, but Peter's putting a lot of his focus on the middle. I think he's overextending this Tur on the right side, if I'm being honest. Needs to get a wipe on these Grozas, though. They've been the troublemakers.
Yeah, he's trying to tempt him into the mortar, I reckon. That mortar, honestly, probably MVP for this game.
A really good spot for it.
Been keeping Peter off that center VP for so long. Yeah, that that Schmally really needs to be firing on the Nagan, which it's just changed. What is he doing? Schmal, oh dear, making me mad. So in that case, the Schmally really should have been firing on the Nagan, and the Zol should have stayed where it was, so that the Nagan, what's it called, Schmally would get re-hits. Something coming down the middle. It's a Groza squad. Turk focusing on the Groza.
Go with another Zulf here.
Another Juve.
I don't remember this game mode in TF2. Sure looks nice though. How could you forget it, Emperor Zoran? Crossing the 21.5 minute mark. I'm sitting at 402 VP. Either getting ready to get a little more creep up. Gonna cross the 250 with this cap. He needs to get his stuff out of there. Those Grozers are dangerous right now. I would personally take those gunners out of that Zool and start firing on them. What is that? Oh, that's in the gun. I didn't see that. And the Grozers finally go down.
Yeah, plus it's probably really his best choice because he can't. There's a really big blob of heavy mechs on the map for Peter. He just needs to use it right. That Nagan bullying the Zul.
Peter's heading home. Second Zul coming in should be able to get the cleanup on this Nagan as he vets up.
Vetted Nagan. Oh, Zul goes down.
Get those gunners on the new Zul, please. Run, boys.
Desperately running. Running. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Shoot him in the ass.
Gunners are gonna go to work. They're gonna try and get him before he gets home.
Hits. One more hit, and it's dead.
And he gets in the gun. Things are looking pretty good at the moment here for Peter. Heading over for Tommy's natural VP, see what he can do over here. Turn a little more of this map blue for him.
Yeah, Tommy making another case for that VP.
Zubo picked up and making his way back to base. Gonna try and knock him down before he can get there. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, and he doesn't.
Base heal though, that's a really expensive.
That's gonna cost Tommy.
Thing right there. Tommy likely broke as anything right now.
Tommy does get a decap somewhere and cross up the 450 mark. He just needs 50 VP to get the win in this first game.
Peter, very strong game so far, but he's just he lost out a little too hard. I think those Grozers, he let him do too much.
Oh, Peter's gotta get something over on that middle VP.
Bit too much fluster, I feel, in this game. That's what I saw, at least.
Gotta get his attention on that middle VP. Give up that right VP before it ticks up too far, and then just hold the two.
If Tommy's clever, he'll let that side VP tick up, and then just cap it to get an easily end it.
That's why I think you just give it a. So if he runs away, Tommy can just sit there and wait for the ticker to pop up. So yeah, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
30 VPs left for Tommy. He's got one. Wait, which stream am I watching? Okay, I'm watching it right.
We got some VPs switching hands here. Middle going back to Tommy.
Zubo pulling another campaign and getting away.
Doing what the man does best.
Squatters. Oh, another Nagan in the center. Going to be able to hold down for a very long time. Peter really needs to either take that center VP or get more reinforcements to that right one.
Yeah, that right one. That Schmiley's a good boy. He's not going to hold that by himself with a bunch of riflemen.
Yeah. That Schmiley can also be doing more stuff. that Shriali, like, yeah, it comes in now to the rear of the Nagan. Doesn't get a rear armor hit, makes me cry. Second Nagan appears.
Here comes the charge, though.
Oh. A little trick with the charge, if you tell it to go further than it's full reach, even point blank, it'll then charge the full distance and push it all that way.
I think Zubov blocks Smiley's clean hit on that Nagan. That Nagan may get home.
Oh, Anna desperately trying to finish it off though. The Zol could be in a really good position to chase now though. Said he's ordering it to fire. Oh, come on, kill the
VP creeping up for Peter, but he's about 100 away.
100 down. About 120 to go. 220 to go. Wait.
Capping that middle VP right now would be a good idea for him.
That Zol standing there needs to go into its bunker mode if it's going to try and tank for the turf.
I think he's going to lose that Zulf.
No, it'll get away. Unless he stops. Yeah, I think he wants some kind of infantry that can cap and that can also help in these mech fights. And while the Ritzers... Oh,
Tommy
gets the
gonna get the win
decap on
with
that
the
right flank. Zubov almost going down. I didn't get him. I didn't see. Oh, so damn close. Oh, ooh.
Hey Spartan, thanks for the follow.
Oh, that was a very lucky shot from the Shriali. Any other game?
We're sitting at 398, 492 right now. Sitting even, nobody's moving. Middle VP not capped.
Yeah, you pulled the troops off that. What was capping that? Was that rifle? Getting a quick charge into that Nagan, which pushes forward and gets into an even worse situation. Tur's in a lot of trouble though.
Sending engineers back to get that middle VP. But something's creeping over to Peter's natural VP. Decap's coming.
Going.
This could be game.
That decap, I don't think he's even noticed it. And if he has, he can't do anything about it. So that's a solid GG right there. I don't know if it's over for you guys yet, but it's over in my eyes.
That's game. Emperors are on side and demands. Oh god, we're hydrating again, aren't we? First one goes to Pita. I'm sorry, Tame. Update that score real quick. GG's on that one, guys. And I'm hydrating.
Look at the endgame stats. It looked like Peter did more damage, but killed less units.
The million wants me to rap for us.
Yeah, it was. I think a lot of that was the Groza and the Zubov.
Yeah, they were dashing around the map, just capping, decapping stuff, causing ruckus for that Schmiley. Keeping that Schmiley busy.
I feel like what Peter could have done better there is just look at the field and go, okay, these Grozers are being a pain in my ass, and just sent a Shmiali and a rifleman after them every time they showed up. And he would have killed them. And if he hadn't killed them, he would have pushed them off the map for a while, and they wouldn't have been a problem again.
Well, anytime they popped up, it was Tommy was isolating whatever unit he could find that Peter had by itself, and I think that was a good move. I mean,
yeah, but a Shmiali's fast enough to get to a Grozer if it's trying to be cheeky.
right. Like they're going with tracks for the next game.
Yeah, they're in drop zone, but hopefully they fix that.
Well, you don't want to see a drop zone game?
I'm going to let that question answer itself.
I'm writing down a rap right now. I couldn't rap commentary. I can barely rap non-commentary.
That's a million. That's it.
All right, I got the rap.
So yeah, first game to Tommy. Who saw that one coming?
I personally did not.
No one.
I
Want to
wasn't
become
too
famous?
surprised, honestly. I feel like Peter's just a bit off lately. He feel like he was forgetting his squads, which wasn't good, obviously.
Never a good thing.
And he sat on a lot of resources. Like if his plan was the Tur, I feel like he didn't know what he was doing, and he was like, "Okay, I need a Tur, right? Oh, sorry, I need an advanced workshop." And so he waited, and then he was like, "Okay, I've got an advanced workshop, but I don't know what to do now." And he was running around desperately fighting while his resources just ticked up, and all he needed to do was F3 J, and a Tur would have come out, and that could have been a good minute earlier, and that would have meant probably would have saved his oil, probably would have been able to take back the front a lot earlier, and just, long story short, it would have been a lot better for him. And on the other side, while I didn't see Tommy's perspective, his squad maintenance was a lot better, and at least from what I could see, he only lost one squad during the sort of sweaty part of the game, where it's, the squads matter as much. And it wasn't until the later game that it sort of became I'm going to build Nagans and pray.
Oh, the Nagans were just cleaning up in the middle. Well, not cleaning up, like they were having a hard time, but they were keeping Peter busy in the middle, while Tommy's infantry are running around causing ruckus. Looks like we're jumping into the next one. I do have a rap real quick that I'll drop. Semifinals with Tommy and Pete. Vaughn on the cast. Yeah, I guess that's neat. Xard standing by hoping for a winner. I just hope we're done in time for dinner. Boom. Probably quickest I've ever done a rap.
Peter taking a lek. It seems like he's sick of this Zubov nonsense. He's going to bring in the monkey. It's monkey time. I actually have a bit of a theory about what he's going to do this game, and I could be completely wrong or I could be completely correct.
What do you
But
think
we
he's
were
gonna do?
discussing okay, he's not doing it. When I played against him, I did this reserve, and I discussed with him the build afterwards. And while he's not doing the exact same as what I did, he's definitely got the same reserve, and I wouldn't be surprised if his build order ends up the same. Meanwhile, I expect Tommy will do the exact same thing as last game. Like, it worked for him, he's happy, yeah.
So he's going for all the oil early, so I'm guessing we're going to see a pretty quick Shmiley here.
You would expect so, but it could just be that he wants to get a barracks faster and get his R1 out. Plus, his R1 does have a little bit of an oil cost in it. I think it's like 5. Pretty minuscule.
Pretty pricey.
Grenade goes out. And just to get a good dodge on that grenade. No damage dealt at all. On the other... running away. Personally, I prefer to hold fights like that because you can generally get a grenade off easier there. Meanwhile, when players are out in the open, they tend to pay more attention to that.
KScog51, can us rookie Tourney losers in the chat
Oh.
give a shout out? Of course, KScog. KScog51. I think I'm saying that right. And
What's up?
Kirchan.
We got a visitor?
Just some rookie Tourney participants wanting a shout out. Cool, I said it right. Alright, so Rocheviet Blob's gonna Rocheviet Blob, it looks like.
Siron, give the controls back to Tom.
Peter focusing on getting these crates, and he is gonna go barracks first.
Enemies! Looks like we'll do it.
Yeah, I don't understand this crate fascination. I don't understand players who rush the crates.
Cost-wise, I mean, you're getting more from getting the pumps and the mines, aren't you?
Over,
In
yeah,
exchange for time.
yeah. It's generally it's better to. Personally, I feel most of the time it's better to get the nodes.
Especially when
Plus-
you're running past the nodes that are right outside of your base.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing which isn't as obvious is that nodes give sight, and when you've got a nice bit of sight, you know what's happening, and you're able to better, deal with the enemy sneaking about.
I don't need sight
So
when
pretty-
I've got Gunter von Chadberg on my side. I do like the extra grenadier coming out of Reserve 1. Gives that extra grenade for Tommy to be worrying about constantly. Zyron, sir, you called.
Ready for action. It beats standing in the open. Grenadiers ready.
Sorry, Zyron was too busy playing.
Extraction is ongoing. Operating as expected.
Alright, so Vaughn, since the update, when do you like upgrading your nodes? Are you getting Reserve 1 out and then upgrading? What are you doing?
Looks like a good spot.
Vaughn is dead. An F in chat for Vaughn. Retreats and oh, that poor grenade. Oh, okay, he cancels the grenade. Tommy taking a small VP creep here, gonna hit 25. Peter just laying it down with his rifleman right now, not giving 2 Fs.
What's the plan then?
Remember the fallen. This one goes out to Vaughn.
Oh,
Oh, we implied your silence was your death.
no, my internet died.
Oh, shoot.
I'm back though.
RIP to your internet. Before your internet rudely died, I was asking when do you like upgrading your nodes now with the new update? Are you waiting for your first reserve? What are you doing?
Oh, fuck. You went to the one thing that I've yet to work out.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've been struggling with too. I'm like,
Honestly, I tend to get it like I think I'm getting it late, but I'm getting it in like after my R2 comes out most of the time. I go barracks, workshop, R2. Well, barracks, R1, workshop, R2. Unless I'm doing workshop first, then it's the other way around. But more often than not, I'm not getting upgrades until after my R2. And that's just because the barracks is so cheap, and the barracks and the workshop together are so cheap, and it just means I can get all of that stuff out and then get ready for late. But what I'm thinking is that I need to be getting it somewhere in between R1 and the workshop.
I mean,
Slash
motor's coming out
barracks.
to play, by the way.
So yeah, Tommy's R1 much later than Peter's R1, and it really shows by just the control that Peter currently has. A lot of blue on the map. Yeah. Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. It needs to sit somewhere after your R1, and I think it's also dependent on what your reserve, on what your build is. So like,
So yet another part of the game where there's going to be some variety depending on what you have.
yeah.
Cross is 50 VP. Holding all 3
I
points,
think-
looking really strong right
I
now.
think as it was shown in the Archon Xard game though, upgrades are not irrelevant. Like you need your upgrades or else you will not be able to compete later in the game. Oh, bad retreat on those riflemen running through the entire Misfit blob.
Oh no.
I think they'll still get away though, unless that mortar manages to retarget. and Peter reaching for gunners, likely preparing himself for the Zubov. Bit of a weird choice though, considering he has a field cannon. Pretty sure he can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could beat him pre monkey mode buff. So he can definitely beat him now because his damage to units doesn't change. But it looks like he's going for that mortar. He's he's traumatized after his last game against it.
Hey, K-Scout, thanks for the follow, man. Hope you're enjoying the game today. I'll be trying for this cap in the middle. He might. Okay, he gets the decap at least. Peter leading 120 to 52 and climbing.
Really nice map control for Peter right now, especially those VPs. He's just lost the middle one, but did have it for a long time.
Uncle Lek going over for a visit in the Rushfiat base.
Yeah, he's. Okay, I'm gonna have to explain that to him at some point. He's just point attack the node, despite the fact Lek will just attack a node if he's ordered to. Peter pulling an AI and picking up the field cannon with his grenadiers.
Was it a hustle, just so he could get him close enough to throw the grenades?
I mean, they're vanguards, they would have come close. They're vanguards, they would have come closer anyway. Judging... Yeah, because Peter's done a point attack, he's not always hitting. He needs to order Lek to fire onto it. He needs to just right-click the target. Right now he's got it point attacking, or ground attacking is the common phrase. Workshop coming up for Peter, likely working towards those bigger mags. Bit weird though.
Tommy having a hard time getting out of his area.
What?
I get the feeling.
Back. I get the feeling Tommy went workshop barracks, so he doesn't have advanced barracks to get gunners out, and he's waiting for his R2. So he doesn't want to upgrade his barracks because he wants to pull out his R2, and that's basically why he hasn't dealt with it yet. Peter finally making use of his advanced barracks, pulling out some more cheap riflemen. Lek's finished dealing with that that node, but he's only just now starting to do other things. I think he got at least 3 attacks in on air.
After about a year of attacking it. Oh, he's gonna lose those grenadiers at base. Oh no.
You hate to see it. Lek feels so slow when he's not special ability. Like, it's like when he gets angry, he learns how to use his mech.
I see a little more red on the map, but things are still not looking too hot for Tommy at the moment.
Yeah, he's only got one node. He's only got one node under his control. If Peter one real node. Peter losing a few squads while he's in the lead. It's not a one game yet. Lek just vibing though.
I think Lek may be attacking his barracks, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's punching his squad of vanguards right now. If he gets the wipe on those vanguards, it's very valuable. They were elite vanguards. It's always nice to get them off the map. Goes back into the grenadiers.
That Lek doesn't want to punch the rats. Not yet. Peter here still pumping out riflemen. Wouldn't you think at this point it'd be time to start saving up for some mechs here?
I mean, with the pressure he's applying, no. He should just beat Tommy down and end the game. He's got a massive advantage, resources and units. And once he's destroyed Tommy's racks, we won't be seeing any form of anti-mech or an R2 coming out. And I don't see a workshop, Tommy. Let me just check. No, he does have a workshop, so his R2 could be coming out, and I
There it
happen to
is.
know his R2 is coming out.
And Uncle Lex says no thank you. I've had enough for today. Grabbing the AT gun. You could probably get away with grabbing the AT gun over on Tommy's side as well.
This engagement will make or break Tommy. If he loses Zubov and the Grozers, it's game over for him. If he manages to either knock back the Lek or get some wipes, he'll be in this game.
I think Zubov here is going to get some licks from this AT gun though. He needs to get those Grozers over there.
AT gun just standing there though. Hasn't ordered the AT gun to fire. There we go. Lek gets more dangerous. No, why are you running?
It's out Lek.
What are you doing, man?
I'm going to try and take out that AT gun.
I think Zubov might have gone down there. Didn't see.
Might have. He flew off screen. I think. Oh no, he's attacking it. Him and Grozers are attacking the AT gun. A little bit of health left for both. He's going to try and pick up. Uncle Lex here.
Yeah, very poor engagement right there. Needed to for Peter. Peter could have very easily won that engagement.
AT gun is decrewed. Gonna try and get Uncle Lex back down. I think he's gonna lose Zubov in the process though. And the Grozers.
Oh, did the Grozers go down?
I hope he's got something on the other side. He's decapping these VPs. Peter's sitting at 410.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
Peter's doing a real good job of sitting on those VPs. He's determined not to let himself lose to VPs or anything like that.
I think Xard's right. That's gonna be a GG on that one. Unless Tommy's got something sitting back there that we don't know about.
Tommy's got 40 mortars hidden in his base.
It's a lot of mortars. That might
As
eat
we
all our
all know.
frames. Might break the stream.
As we know, Peter is allergic to mortars.
An allergy that runs in the family, sadly.
Sorry.
Peter getting ready to cross 450. I think that's gonna be GG. Tommy's probably just collecting himself, getting ready for game 3, if we're being honest.
Game 3 is gonna, well, no duh, it's gonna be crucial. Both players, Peter's finally warmed up, seen some really good rifle play from him. Much better than his Anna game. I don't think this game was entirely because of the build. I think he also was just playing better in general.
Game 3 hype.
Currently 1-1.
Game 3 hype, that means it's time to hydrate. Let me update
Yeah, and
this.
that game just heavily in favor of Peter. 7,200 more damage. Units lost and killed though, pretty even, which indicates Peter was way too frivolous with his units at some point. Most likely during those sort of, when Lek was roaming and nothing else was out.
Alright, we're heading to game 3. And we've lost Vaughn.
What?
I guess your camera went down when you went down. When your internet went down.
What, you want it back? Oh, you can have my camera back.
I
Yeah.
just got an update from my internet provider. I've used 90% of my cap.
Same.
Xfinity is coming to shut us down.
You always know if... You're welcome.
Xfinity, I pay my bill. Get fucked. Just in case an Xfinity rep's watching. Alright, so we're heading to game 3. Vaughn?
If the stream goes down though, we know why.
Yes. Vaughn, do you know, you're from Outback, do you know Bluey?
I have to be more specific.
The dog, the cartoon dog from
Yes.
Disney?
Red
Okay.
dot. Oh,
Just
Bluey.
making sure. I think we have like 2 or 3 of these now. My son loves them. If you're friends with Bluey, just tell Bluey we said hi.
Well, you know why he's called that, right?
Well, first of all, Bluey is a she, so
You know why they're called that.
why are they called? Because they're blue, like blue, whatever the breed is, right?
Healer.
Yeah, they're blue
Blue
healers.
healer. Which is the Australian cattle dog.
Well, the cute ass cartoon, and it's a really good cartoon, if I'm being honest.
Lemon, we got an issue.
Uh oh.
Player chat.
Indeed.
Yikes, what's the-
no objectives. I don't really want Peter to play Urban because he had to stop streaming last time, so...
Well, might want to jump into the voice chat in the Iron Harbour server and talk to him about it.
Are they...
He's in game 1, I think, for general voice chatting.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go,
Very sneaky, Tommy.
From our perspective, don't really. I'd rather they didn't. Oh, you go, Lemon. Go. Shoot. From our perspective, I'd rather they not play Urban because I want to watch. But playing Urban isn't necessarily a downside for Peter. Like, we saw Peter win that game on Urban. Well, we didn't see it, but we know he won that game on Urban.
It's just something we're not going to be able to watch.
Yeah, and what are we going to do that during that time? Are we going to have to fight each other, Nick?
Could always raid Bobito, stream from the other side.
That's true. We could watch Tommy's stream.
they're doing order ever. So,
Yeah, we could either raid Bobby or jump into that chat. But that would kind of get messy if we're in that chat, so best bet would probably be to raid Bobby.
No, we could just team effort stream. Just 6 people arguing.
True. No, Bobby, you listen. Oh, it's like they're going Border River.
Yeah, Lemon Pie just said that.
Lemon Pie putting his foot down. I got you guys, I'm hydrating. I promise. Pick up.
You should have just told Tommy that they may be frames on Urban even worse, and he would have been like, oh no!
No, I should have got Tommy to go flame us all. On Urban. No, I think my original plan was, if there was a map...
Vaughn, what's your snack of choice today? I don't know if you guys heard me, but I was munching on some McDonald's earlier. Oh my god.
I mean, I've been muting my mic every time I eat my pretzels, but I'm not muted if you want.
I kept it very quiet. I like hid under my desk away from my microphone.
You're like crawling around
Crawling around eating burgers off the floor. What I do.
America.
Go back to the Tourney screen. It's like they're getting ready to get into it.
Does Tommy have a different shade of blue? Or is Peter the one with a different shade?
We're on Peter's screen.
Yeah, but if you look at Tommy's stream, his shade of blue is very different. It's beating me out.
Pete's with a different shade of blue because it's light.
Now I have to open it over there.
Does Tommy have a darker shade?
One sec. I'm just gonna launch Iron Harvest to check. See how many blues there are.
There is a
Tommy's blue looks darker to me.
There is a blue in there.
think-
Like
Then-
there is a different blue. It's like a kind of like a magnet blue or a metal blue kind of.
Yeah, but the red is kind of darker as well. Maybe it's just Tommy's monitor.
Are you watching Tommy's stream on another computer?
No.
I'm
I'm thinking his stream is a different color.
Oh, you got Bobby's. That's right. Okay. I was like, how are you watching that without being in that voice channel? This is so weird. All right, here we go. We're picking out reserves. Peter, is he going with Saxony? Oh, Brunhilde or Chad? Which one? Okay, he changed his mind.
Almost had some solid Zyron points there.
Yeah, he does have a different blue, Vaughn. I just pulled it up.
I'm checking the colors now because I kind of like that blue.
It's like a royal blue kind of. Like it's
Yeah, he's got the last option blue, which is you will never see in the game.
Like,
unless someone
boy
changes
blue.
to it.
They picked identical reserves. What?
What?
All right,
They-
Tommy's sticking with
they
his
can't.
regular. Are we getting a Russian mirror match here?
Was that a mirror?
It's a mirror.
It's like
What
a
the
perfect
Mirror on
What
the
the
wall.
fuck?
exact same reserves.
What is with am I the only one who gets the feeling players sometimes will mirror match their opponent just to try and flex? Like, because I don't think I've ever seen Peter do that reserve before.
I mean, maybe Peter saw it the last few matches and thought it was fun.
Also, an extra mortar on Border River.
Yeah, I feel like there's better ways to spend the money, but the GLHFs do come out, so everyone's being a good sport right now. Winner of this one goes on to play Xard. Xard, I hope you are warming up, friend.
Xard is just like 1v1ing ICAD right now. Just like sweating his legs off.
Xard, you're crazy.
So it's like, yo, ICAD, how much to give you my computer?
Zyron, isn't your color like a scion? I fear that my kid will wake up in time for the first game. Oh, Xard, if you put it out into the world, it's gonna happen. As a new father myself, let me tell you. Alright, so it looks like Peter's gonna try and get some VP creep here early on.
In comparison, Tommy being very aggressive, though that grenade is going to be a big hit. Except it wasn't.
Oh, that was the most unflattering grenade I've ever seen.
It was a solid 176 damage. Like, it's no small amount, but it definitely wasn't as climactic as I was expecting. Peter running from the enemy here, a bit weird, honestly. It's sort of a Polanian reaction to the problem.
Great call on sending these engineers over to grab this mortar, though. Should be able to clean up a little bit here.
Are those gunners going to get home, though? Are those grenadiers, sorry. Peter, playing it a lot like he plays pole, just constantly running away. It's like, you don't out-range the enemy, you can't just run as Roosevelt. Like, either go home or fight.
Yeah, Zyron, I rock the purple. I don't know why, I was like, purple. It's not blue.
Red uses purple as well, I believe. Though Red does something really weird. He has all of his teammates the same color.
He has all his enemies, like when they're playing...
Oh, sorry, sorry. Yeah, all his allies and all his enemies the same color.
Like, yeah, it was all hot pink, and it's just kind of... It's like, oh, who's who? I don't know.
I was so confused watching that back, so I was like, wait, why does this guy got rifleman now?
Well, that'll be even more confusing with 3-on-1s being a thing now.
Yeah, when are we going to do a 3v1 against Red?
I still want the top 3 from this tourney to go on and play ACAD in a game. Oh yeah, Tim uses yellow. Torpid also purple. I haven't seen Torpid in a hot minute.
Yellow. I used to use yellow, but I switched it back to blue at some point because it was easier to see, and then I never changed back.
Zyron, it's just those weird things, one of those weird things you remember. Like, no particular reason, you just remember it. Grenade. Does he clean hit, cleans up those Vanguard with that grenade.
Now, he really needs to grab that engineer squad and just run over and steal those guns. But I don't think he's going to.
Going for the decap on that iron, though. Trying to. He does have the VP going still here. He's crossing the 60 mark. Upgrades coming out at the 4-minute mark. So is his R1. Or 4-minute mark, I'm sorry.
But he's only built one unit so far. I don't know what he's doing.
Ooh, tough grenade for Peter right there.
Good dodge on it. R1 for Peter has come out, as Nick said. And Tommy's just forgotten to build units.
Ooh, Peter almost lost those Vanguard. Gets them out just in time, though.
I almost want to jump into that call and be like, the fuck are you doing?
Hey man, what's this?
He hasn't built anything except for his starter engineer, which he's just picked up his vanguards with again. Peter has him outnumbered 6-2, or 6-3, sorry, so 3-1.
Where's that mortar going all the way up there?
Half of the match.
It's some very aggressive mortar play right now. Well, Tommy has realized that he hasn't built any units and he's training another engineer. It's kind of surprising though. Like, Peter has twice as many units, but he's not doing anything with them. Like, probably he seems really scared. Like, I think you were going to say it, but he seems really scared. He's like, oh, can't push in. He's going to have all these units, and he's got nothing.
He's going to be killing himself. The stream.
I would say map's looking a little blue, but I mean, there's enough red spread out to get some units. There's a little blob here. Let's see what this grenade
Way
does.
more. He's really trying to pick and choose his grenade right now. He's staring at them. Grenade goes out, finally. Is he going to dodge? Oh,
he dodges.
dodge. Solid 88 damage in a model, but not enough to really tip the balance.
Oh, so
Other
close
squad
on
mates are
wiping
running
that
for
one
it.
unit. So close.
He could actually intercept it if he was quick, but he's sent that unit in another direction. His grenadiers are going to lose that fight. I think he thought he was going to win it.
Yep, he's gonna lose those grenadiers. They're gone. Yep, they're gone.
And loses those gardens.
Loses the sight
Probably
too. He's gonna send some
building
engineers
a-
out there to try and get it though. I'm betting.
He's building engineers from his HQ, but it's faster to build it from your barracks. So that's a bit of a misstep there. He's got mortars covering mortars. If he pushes that mortar forward and then sends the other mortar to cover the other mortar, I'm going to laugh.
You know, they're just playing leapfrog with the mortars right now. I'd send those other vanguards up north. At least start to decap that oil.
He's looking for his workshop, but has no iron for it. Though he's decided to remedy that by taking Tommy's rock iron.
I mean, it's not like he's using it.
Has he built anything yet? Ah, he's got a barracks down.
Really
And another
bullying
engineer
with the-
coming out.
really
And he
bullying
trained
with
grenadiers.
those mortars right now. Tommy just needing to keep his units in movement while they're in that cone of death right there.
Workshop for for Peter coming down. R2 will be not too far behind though. And really good resources for Peter. If he just watches this grenade, this could be an easy wipe on this squad here.
Oh, there it goes. Here come some engineers. I don't know what they're about to do. Maybe pick up that mortar. I'm not sure. Or punch. Yeah,
I think he
punch.
just launched it from melee. So one little thing that's a difference between a high level player and a low level player, something I've just noticed, is
Hey, Rupo, thank
when
you.
that grenade went down, Peter pulled back, while some high level players, not all of them obviously, but at least I would have. Oh, yeah, I'm a high level player. Anyway, really could have pushed forward there while the grenade gets thrown, push close to the enemy so that you don't get hit by the grenade, but you're also closer to them so they can't retreat, or if they do retreat, they'll get hit more, so there's a greater chance of wiping. So the fact he got that wipe there was basically just because Tommy didn't notice his unit was getting messed up. But if he'd pushed forward, it would have increased the chance of him getting that wipe, assuming Tommy had retreated. And my god, how many vanguards has Tommy got?
This man, about the same amount as mortars as Peter has. Well, Ed. He's gonna lose this vanguard if they don't go home.
Peter's R2 coming out though.
Mortar's about to pay dearly with their lives here. Peter giving
got
up
more
one of his
coming.
mortars, just leaving it behind to fight another day. I mean, you're
I'm
doing a
gonna
good
be
job of
If
wiping
Peter
them.
if Peter manages to lose this game, I'm gonna like sign him up for the for a baseball team, because like that's an incredible throw.
Tommy is being very sneaky though, getting the back decap on the VP. Blowing that creep. Gonna keep an eye out for an AT gun here. I don't see.
I think Peter's noticed that he's got a good advantage and he's decided to capitalize on it and finally do some damage.
Making a fight for his natural VP. He's gonna get it back here real quick and start his uptick. Oh, he's gonna wipe those grenadiers with just one Groza hit.
Peter remembering how the Groza did all those bad things to him and he's finally doing it back.
Man's got PTSD from that oil spill game.
Oh, Mortar's in sight. Zubov in a really good position to deal with it though. Engineers getting beat up just for standing out in the open.
Tommy just sneaking in the back caps, trying to get some of the forces off his side.
Really needs to grab that Cola and just go into his enemy's base and start destroying things. He appears to be trying to put it on the island, which he can't do.
He does close the lead though. 134-145. Looking like a lot closer game than it has been the last few minutes.
Or perhaps should have been. But yeah, we're seeing Zubov rampaging around his enemy's base. Kolokol getting there. That Kolokol very dangerous, capable of destroying buildings very quickly. I think he'll be surprised if he tells it to start firing on the barracks. Workshop coming down really needs to just focus on the barracks and stop that R2 from coming in. But it looks like he's going to try and stop the workshop from finishing it all.
Ooh, 3 engineers versus 2 Vanguard.
A wee bit of a gang war taking place.
Man, that barracks is just about gone.
And he's managed to delay the workshop, so Tommy's going to end up with no buildings at all.
Engineers surprisingly holding their own.
Biggest fist fight in the game. And that's GG.
That is GG.
And Tommy moves on. No, it's not Tommy. Peter moves on to the finals game against Xard. Tommy moves into the possible third place match, which may happen or not. Who knows?
Tommy, great games though, man. Oh, I almost hit main menu like I was getting out of the game. What's wrong with me?
Both our semi-finals were 2-1. There were no 2.
Alright, so the finals will be Xard, who has been chilling in the chat. Xard, I hope you're ready. Peter's bringing his A game. He's warmed up.
Xard's going to give the controller to his brother. Hi, Cat.
Xard's got the
Xard just sitting there, shaking in his boots.
This page changed. We're staying on Peter, that's right.
I made the mistake of looking at chat. Zyron smack talking me. That's okay, Zyron. That's why you're getting banned off IHCT.
Bye, Zyron.
Scissors, paper, rock that ass.
So we're heading into finals. Let's update.
So what do you reckon we'll see? What do you reckon we'll see?
Did we get to watch any Xard games? I don't remember if we did or not.
We watched his Archon game. His games against Archon.
That's right.
And we saw a lot of Anna.
Yeah, yesterday's a little fuzzy, but yeah, we'll see a bunch of Anna like you said. I don't know. I feel like there were a lot of games where Archon. It looked like Xard had the up and up on Archon, and he kind of just gave Archon enough time to bounce back. So, I mean, if he does the same thing with Peter, I mean, updating this. What do you think we'll see, Vaughn?
I'm thinking we're going to see probably that Lek Rifle Grenadier out of probably both of them. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're by Anna as well.
Oh, what happened to our window? Let's get our Tourney window back. Hold on.
Zard's jumped into Discord to screenshot.
Yeah. If we want to keep following Peter, I might jump in with Bobby and tell him that Xard's streaming. Do we want to follow Peter?
Yeah, let's stick with Peter.
Alright, I'll be back.
What happened? Alright, folks, give us 1 second. We're getting ready to ramp up for the last game. Oh, it disappeared over here too. Okay. Gonna update some boxes real quick.
Reminder, whoever wins the grand finals wins $20. Courtesy of Olvadi.
Get Xard on there. Zero these scores out. Get our screen back up. Tourney. Xard. Alright.
Alright, looks like finals is going to be best of 3.
Sorry, guys. OBS. There we go. Streamlabs, man. There we go. All right.
Hold up.
Thank you for having pity on me with the hydrating, guys. I know what I just did by bringing it up, don't you worry.
You there, Nick? Can you hear me? My mic's breaking.
All right, so let's take a look at the bracket and see what got us to this point today.
Can you hear me?
Remember, 22 entries, 18 players played. Again, big shout out to Lemon Pie for getting all this thrown together, getting everybody motivated to come out here. 22 entries, you guys. That's a lot of entries. Let's go down memory lane for both finalists here. And we're still waiting on word for what's going down with the third place match, but we'll get back to that. Okay, so Peter, number 1 seed, played Makey, who came through in a play-in game round 1 and beat Cumbermock. So Peter beat Makey, came back and beat Eurobic after a 30-minute break for Eurobic. Remember, Eurobic, I believe, won that first game, and then Peter had to win the next 2 to go on. And then you just watch Peter come back and beat Tommy after going down 1. And then let's see here. Where's Xard? Where did Xard start? Xard, our number 2 seed, started off against Sniff Ear Soup. So apparently the secret to getting far is playing the person who wins the first play-in game. And then Xard, another 2-0 against Kurt Chan. And then yesterday, what we ended with, Xard playing Archon. Games were getting pretty heated there at the end. So it comes down to this. Peter and Xard, third place game, Tommy and Archon. I don't know if that'll be played or not. We'll see.
I don't think so, from
Okay.
the sounds of it.
So then congratulations to Tommy, 13 seed, taking third place. If you don't recall, Tommy was a last-minute entry. Came in at the 13 seed, smashed Civil, smacked Orsox, and then put up a good fight against Peter there at the end. So good on you, Tommy, for getting that bronze.
I was really impressed with Tommy. I actually very much saw him going all the way to the finals.
Just spilled all my water all over me. Can I move this left?
Now,
Yes, I can.
Bex, what do we reckon? Peter and Xard had the exact same track record, wins-wise. Xard took out Kurt Chan and then Archon. 2 very big games that, while only one of them went to the third match, they were both very impressive games. Peter, meanwhile, had to battle his way through Eurobic, who took a game off him, as well as Tommy. Both of which easily I could have seen in the grand finals.
Thanks for the follow.
But in the end, seed 1 and 2, Peter and Xard facing off in the finals. Your prediction, Lemon Pie, dead on.
Peter's had to sweat through some games. Peter playing with Sorry, Peter playing from behind. At least with Eurobic and Tommy, not starting out so hot. So I imagine Xard gets an early start. He'll just need to watch out because Peter's proven that he can come back from being down a game.
To me, it looks like that Peter can adapt to his opponent's strategy quite well.
Do we know if those guys are on?
Need to.
Getting ready to start. I'll make that bigger. Full screen. All right, folks, remember, if you want to keep the conversation going, be it Iron Harvest or Meme Contest or whatever it is, there are some Discord links. I'm going to drop them again. Discord.ih. Discord. Mine for the Meme Contest and the whatnots. IHCT has some great conversations about the game going on over there. That's where a lot of the tournament stuff's thrown together. Again, big shout out to Lemon Pie for putting all the work in on this one. Oh, it looks like we've got both players in the game. Vaughn, this is best of 5, right? Or has there been any changes, any updates?
I think we're doing best of 3.
See if I can sneak into here and get the confirmation on any of that.
Is my mic working?
Their chat.
I'm fucking muted. What I said was... Wait, I think I was muted for my entire speech earlier too. Anyway, not the point.
So this speech is not going to be as good as the one you just gave, so just, you know.
No, I'm just going to say that I'm pretty sure it's best of 3 because Peter agreed to it earlier.
Okay. So, finals going to best of 3, not best of 5.
Gave a great fucking speech too.
He gave the most influential speech you've ever seen. Both players are ready to go.
I went over their entire history, how some good games they went into.
Oh, Vaughn,
Actually,
you weren't muted for that. We heard.
I wasn't muted. Then why the fuck was I muted before?
For some reason, you got muted halfway through, and I thought you stepped out into another room or something.
I probably started eating pretzels.
I'm gonna hop over into Discord real quick and let them know finals are starting.
Vaughn, is my mic working for you?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
Wait.
it's working for Nick.
We're just ignoring you.
I don't know.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Can you hear Lemon Pie? Lemon, say something.
Ooh, you know what I think happened? I had you
Think he
guys
muted
muted
it.
at the beginning, and I never turned him back up because he left.
Hang on, Lemon Pie's been muted this entire tourney.
Oh no.
Lemon Pie, I'm sorry, man.
That's all good.
So I've been having conversations with Lemon Pie, and it just sounds like I'm insane.
To be honest, I wasn't really contributing much. I was just kind of pointing out stuff that Vaughn said already.
I think
Or
when you
just trying to be funny.
I think when you stepped out, you stepped out to go into another room to say something to somebody, and I just didn't realize you came back in. I never got the doo-doop or whatever the noise is.
The best part is, though, every time Lemon Pie pointed something out, and then I commented on it, sounded like I was really smart and had noticed it. When in truth, I was just stealing from Lemon.
That's how we make Vaughn sound smart. We just mute the person who's really doing all the work.
Okay, so let's talk about the game. Xard going with Anna Rifle Double Ritzer, and Peter the classic Rifleman Grenadier lag. What do
He's
we reckon?
not pulling any punches.
What are your bets? What do you reckon?
My guess is that Xard, if Peter loses the first game, I think he can probably. I know. Peter seems to do well at adapting to his opponent's strategy, since his opponent in the quarterfinals and semifinals won the first game, and then Peter came back from it.
I think Peter might need a warm-up match or something like that.
Yeah,
against a player.
And as we saw in Tommy's previous games, those two, the second and third game he plays, he seems to do very well in just taking map control and holding it.
Yeah, but against a player like Xard, I don't know if that's going to be possible.
And he's starting out with this crate stealing that he was doing the last game. I don't know. I still don't agree with this, especially when your Iron Mines are just sitting there waiting for you right at the start.
Just get us in throwing distance. Moving to cover. Yes.
in other news, his opponent doing the exact opposite. I have actually had players run over and steal my VP early, and it's like, what?
What are you doing?
I get really like panicked. I'm like, what the fuck? What is the plan?
I don't think he's going to try and capture that iron cache while being shot, which is going to cost him resources. Resources to
Those resources you
to
just
then
got.
heal. Yeah.
Weird trade-off.
Yeah, that will give us cover. What's the plan then? What is it? Got it. The more, the better.
Multiple enemies spotted.
Uh-huh. We'll do it.
We see them. At least
Ready. We'll get there quick.
So he's gonna try and make a case for this other iron cache. I don't think he's gonna get it. Getting fired on back by his VP for that iron cache.
New orders for us? Move it!
Folks, if you do want to see this from Xard's side, Babito is streaming the game from Xard's side point of view.
Yeah, Babito 1314.
Uh-huh. Moving.
Twitch.tv/Babito 1314.
Let's go.
Drop a link real quick.
So what are your bets for this game though? Like,
What is it?
Oh, I'll go with Xard. Honestly, I think they're both pretty evenly matched, and I have no idea. But my guess is Xard.
I think the main situation here will be whether Peter can effectively use Lek against the Ritzers. If those Ritzers go down or get cost a lot, it'll be a solid Peter victory. And if those Ritzers manage to beat up the monkey as much as they can,
What is it?
as in are capable of, then it'll go easily in Xard's favor.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my mind while the game's still relatively early and say Peter. Because in some of Xard's games, at least one against Sniffy Soup, he didn't upgrade his resources. And he mostly spammed Ritzers and Schmelly. And Peter, on the other hand, for his last game, was upgrading resources and producing heavy mechs. So,
To be fair, in the game against Archon though, the one I watched at least, Xard had all of his upgraded much earlier than his opponent. So it could be that he learned from the game against Sniffy.
This first one, I'm gonna go with Xard just because of Peter's track record the last few rounds. Yeah, Peter just had a match before this, and nice and warmed up. But I think Peter is the type of player that has to warm up to the player that he's playing each time.
Yeah, looking so far, Xard is definitely in a better position. He's putting pressure on both his opponent's oils.
R1 is already out.
Both R1s are already out. And what's the word I'm looking for? And meanwhile, Peter's just on the back foot.
Standing by. Make it quick.
no sitting around.
New orders for us? Cover. Sounds good.
Doesn't look like there are any upgrades on the map yet for either side.
Orders? We're receiving
Yeah, I feel like I'd like just to either one of them get an upgrade. They're both sitting at a decent amount of oil, but no upgrade.
over there. Go. What is it? Ready for action. Understood. Moving out. It beats standing here. Ready.
Ooh, Anna missing a shot just like Yannick showed her. Here come the upgrades for Peter.
I mean, like Anna, like Vic, what's his name again? Yannick, because we know full well Yannick misses his shot as well.
Every time.
Rifle squad reinforced.
VP creep in favor of Xard right now, crossing the 60 mark. Peter having to put all his attention on these fights, not able to go get his VP.
Orders. Airs back. Taking all recruits. Rifleman reinforced. Ready for action.
So he is managing to put a decent amount of pressure onto. Wait, no, that's Xard's perspective.
What's the plan then?
Xard putting pressure on his opponent's oil pump right now. While he hasn't managed to take it, he is certainly forcing attention.
I didn't get to see if that grenade over there on those riflemen landed or not. I think I
No,
got a
it
little
was,
bit.
it was dodged.
Okay. Alright, trying to backdoor Xard here to protect his oil.
Be a really good time to grab his engineers and go cap his own resource node, VP.
Well, he did get the decap on Xard's natural though, so that cut the lead a little bit for him. Not the move I would have went with, but got him some points. Got him on the board. Still a little ways away from Uncle Lek here. Gonna lose those rifles if he's not careful. And they get away.
I have to say, Anna hasn't been very present this game, and like I've barely seen her, and anything she has done has been pretty inconsequential. She seems to just be a slightly, you know, more berry rifleman squad at this point.
Those grenadiers are sitting there over there on the side, could probably come up and help. I don't quite see who they're firing on. Oh,
He just got himself an iron up.
great grenade. Peter pushing forward and a capping right now.
Peter's definitely got the iron advantage. He's got both irons upgraded, while Xard's only got an oil upgraded. So Peter has definitely got the res advantage, but unless he can capitalize on it, it's not going to help him. He also needs to cap his damn VP.
And here come the Ricers. And Uncle Lek is not far behind. Are you thinking he needs to split up these exosuits so they're not getting a pounding on by Uncle Lek?
Exactly. He needs to spread their exos, and whichever one Lek goes after, run away with it. And the other one shoots him in the back. It's as simple as that for dealing with the monkey.
Well, let's see if this grenade does anything for him. Xard will probably dodge out. Yep, there we go. A little bit of damage, not too much though.
A little bit of damage helps the monkey.
Very true, very true.
And if those Ritzers go down, it's going to be a very expensive loss for Xard.
Even just damaging them could be expensive as well.
Repairing them takes forever with engineers, and it costs a bomb to base repair to reinforce it.
They might lose those grenadiers.
Peter's got to be very careful. Xard is very much prepared for Lek. He's got his field cannon out, and he's got a pair of Ritzers. If he's not careful with Lek, he's going to lose him. So if he pushes the center, bad situation.
So does that mean he'd have to push around the side then? In order to...
He either needs to push around the side. I would say push around the side. What he could do is send about 2 to 3 squads of riflemen to that VP and have Lek just sitting in the shadows, and the moment the Ritzers responded, Lek would come out and kill them. Other options with Lek is to go around and destroy the oil pump. But considering Peter's track record of destroying nodes, he shouldn't, because it'll take 3 months.
Right, here comes Uncle Lek. Riser's trying to get out of the way.
Loses one Ritz's model.
Xard kind of bit himself in the leg there, because he put wire down to stop Peter from attacking his node, but in the process cut off the retreat for the exo. So yeah, this is a big, not really problem, but like a situation players run into on tracks. They become completely blind to the flanks. Lek could easily go around the flanks and do serious damage, but all he's done so far is circle back and forth. He sort of walks into the center, sees the field cannon, leaves, comes back and goes, oh, the field cannon's still here. Of course the field cannon's still there.
You never know. That invisible off-screen Ulkenig may have just magically decrewed it.
Schmally out for Peter right now, enabling him to do 2 mech pushes, which, you know, maybe the Phantom Alchemy will get rid of the Fjord Cannon for him and he can do things in more than one place.
It definitely looks like he's going to try and flank it, but it is protected by the Ritzers.
Yeah, right now, this is just a bad situation for Peter right now. He's sitting around doing nothing while the enemy has a VP advantage. He needs to deal damage, he needs to... Oh, Rich is on the run, very good. He needs to take that side VP, or he needs to take the center VP. That's Gunner's in there, he needs to be very careful about how he engages this. He could probably monkey charge into those Ritzers and get like one model down, which is definitely valuable.
Yeah, he's just sitting back there doing not too much with Lek right now. I mean, could spread him out, could have one go one way, one go the other. I know.
Schmally getting really messed up right now. And he gets the charge, tells the charge, orders the charge. Monkey, Bear gets knocked over by Monkey. One of them cut in half. Pulls the gun out. I'm not a fan of using the gun. I personally think the melee is better. And the Monkey just doesn't like to use it either. Seems to have bugged out there. And he goes down to those Ritzers.
R.I.P. Uncle Lek. He's gonna
During
lose
all
that
this,
Schmiley too.
During all of this, nothing has happened on the rest of the map.
He's just floating a lot of resources too. That's enough to get a turn if he...
I don't think he has the... No, he doesn't have the workshop upgraded. Does the Schmally get
No, he doesn't even have
no,
he doesn't have the workshop upgrade out yet.
Is he looking for another Schmally? He's gone for another Schmally. Okay. All in all, this is... And then we see the troops come back to the center. See, most of the forces had been pulled out of the center. And the center VP was open. But he still stared at that fight on the flank and did nothing. And needed to push into the center and take that VP. At least decap it so that he could stop having to pay so much attention to it. And the funniest part is, during all of that, the field cannon moved. For the first time this game it moved.
Hey!
And Lek is dead.
Uncle Lek!
I gotta try and pick him back up. Ooh, like body blocking Anna's shot there.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
And he picks up Lek to immediately attack gunners. Or not. Just attack him.
Right when they take the blunt end of that grenade. Uncle Lek gets up, he's probably getting knocked back down though.
Knocked down, but I'll get up and eat it.
Yeah,
Xard
getting a little
going
hairy
for
on that
his
left
home
side.
VP.
Zard coming with a sneaky back VP cap.
Xard being beaten up this entire game by those flanking enemies. See, there's nothing in the center. You just looked at the center, there's nothing there. Do something.
Everyone's just chilling in the center.
Does he have the infantry available for
Christmas,
it? Looks like
yeah,
he
he's got a
does.
squad right there, just watching. Christmas
So he
choice
does.
of 1920.
Zard crossing the halfway mark on VPs, holding all 3 spots. Peter getting
Oh,
tunnel vision on that left
He
side.
sees it! He sees it!
Yeah, I just think this tunnel vision on the left side over here is just not doing Peter any favors.
Like, if the tunnel vision doesn't exist for the center, it exists for the flank. It's one or the other. And Xard pulling out a Xard. I was about to say Xard pulling out a Xard. No, Xard pulling out a Zol. And deciding to... Well, it's the first thing left on the field. And he's ready to cause absolute mayhem with it. And Peter has practically nothing for it. He doesn't have his field cannon ready. He doesn't have gunners. All he's got is a pair of Schmals.
Well, I was watching from Zard's side for a minute, and him having yellow was a little weird. Not used to seeing that.
Charge in on the Zol, getting some good damage, and not as good as we've seen before, but certainly decent.
I wonder if either of these Schmellies are going to go down.
Oh, they're tangling with the Zol
no.
with gunners. Oh,
Uncle
yeah.
Lek is back.
These two, those
And
Schmellies
immediately
are lead.
retreats.
And he
Those
goes up.
Schmellies is good. Oh, run, Schmellies, run. Oh,
Hello,
one
Peter.
Schmellie goes down.
Does Peter have the advanced workshop? I don't think he does.
I don't think he does either.
And the
Might
other
be a good
Schmiley
time to
goes
get
down
it.
off screen. Uncle Lex somehow
Right.
makes it home.
Rifle blob pushing through the center, and I think this is all she wrote for Peter unless he's gonna pull out a turret.
Still
Well,
needs
he's
to upgrade
definitely
that
going to
workshop
try with
though.
an upgrade.
Still doesn't have the upgrade. Floating 1,000 iron, 300, almost 400 oil.
Then
know
Zool's just
you're
gonna eat
light.
his lunch until he can get something bigger out.
You know you're late when you upgrade the workshop and you almost have enough to build a turret.
Light
Yeah.
goes down at base.
Shouldn't be too much of a problem for Peter. He might be able to pick it up just straight away.
Soul is a very good unit though for stopping recaptures.
Thought he
Gunners
woke up
were
before
coming
he
out.
chose chaos.
Peter managing to decap that VP on the side again though. Absolute menace as far as that VP is concerned.
If he can get that center one somehow, Zool's there. It's not happening.
Yeah, once that issue came out, capturing that VP was just off the boots.
Peter turning his attention to some nodes, try to get some additional resources here and slow down some of Peter's, or some of Xard's.
Sending
across.
Lex.
Go. No, you go.
As he's sending Lex straight back into the center of the map when he hasn't got much health. And I know he's going to do more damage. Like 1 or 2 field cannon shots.
You're gonna get the
Probably
charge and
best
then
of.
retreat him.
Charge is pretty worthless.
Charge, you missed him. Either way, you missed him.
The charge is about closing the distance, not about dealing damage. But yeah, that Zol is just going to kite him all day. Basically, all he did there was give XP to the gunners inside the Zol. He's going, ooh, can't seem to decide where to send his monkey.
Gonna need to get him out of there.
He's
And he
going for a
decides to go
Zulf
for
as
his
well.
own Zulf.
Thoughts of Moxley though, I'm proud of him.
Maybe a Modsney could work to try and get the infantry out of cover in the middle, maybe. And
Yeah, and they could have used it to break that center hole and forced the Zol to counterattack, and then he could have used luck to kill the Zol.
I guess you could also argue that Xard has a Zulf and a Ritzers, which could very easily counter a Modsney, I should imagine.
Yeah,
Oh no, maybe
Lek-
not, because Modsney can...
Lek will kill them if they come near his Mossney.
Ah, yeah.
So it's actually, a Mossney is definitely an option, is what I'm trying to say. Not to mention, Mossney, set it up on that left flank, you could be hitting hitting that VP on the left, so if they're entrenched on the left, you can harass that. And you can hit the field cannon. Field cannon being the best target. Lek gets up again.
Kurt Chan agrees Monty pretty effective on Rissers. Sadly, most likely he would get flanked by Zulf with gunners. Hundo on that. Oh, and Lex gonna go down again right here. R.I.P. Lex.
Lek going for a bit of a migration. No idea why he was planning to go for that. Some
That's a turn, Xard.
laser accurate gunner shots coming out.
Dart crossing the
And-
400 mark.
Tur walks into his right side. Yeah, that's solid game over at this point.
GG is well played. Come out. First game's gonna go to Xard. That's kind of been how we've seen Peter the last few rounds of this tournament. Loses the first one. Let's see if we can bounce back to the second one.
Indeed.
So now this poll is gonna be evener because I was gonna do it for the first game, but I was afraid everyone was gonna vote for Peter. Now it's a more contested decision. I'm up in the air on it too myself. He has no experience with Lek, to be honest. That's why he acts quite chaotic, in my opinion. Evil chaotic.
He's not bad with like, it's just he gets really flustered in this game for some reason. Like his decisions make no sense and they don't match up with what he's done in the past. And then he proceeds to do better the second time. Like, dude, you know how to play this. Do it. And he sort of works that out by the second game.
Levon, after seeing that first game, where's your vote? Who do you think's taking the finals? Did Von mute himself again?
No, I'm arguing with Iobi.
What do you think, Lemon Pie?
I think Xard will probably take it. I think I'm one of the 4 people who voted Xard, but if Peter can manage Lek better, which he very well could, I think Peter can win.
Alright, so it's like they're doing oil spill. Remember, finals are, isn't it coin toss or is it host picks, non-host picks, right?
I'm not sure now they're doing best of. I think it's the coin toss.
I'm sure they'll
I'm
work it
guessing.
out. I think my money's on Xard. He just seems so much more consistent. Like Peter sort of waves wildly between, you know, this guy doesn't belong in a rookie tournament to, dude, where is your Lek going? While Xard is consistently able to do what he does. Then again, we haven't seen as many Xard games, so maybe he is as chaotic as Peter.
As you're saying with Xard being consistent, I think he's pretty much stuck to the same strategy for the entire tournament, being Ritzes, which is something I didn't expect to see.
Oh no,
be
he's done a
honest.
bit of both. I've seen him doing like he seems to switch between the build that Peter ran last game and his Ritzer build. I think it might be that he picks up the Ritzers the moment he sees a Lek. So he's like, uh-oh, gotta have the, you know, something to do with it.
Kurtchan betting all of his nickels on Peter.
Well, that's a poll, that's not a prediction.
Yeah. Alright, so Peter's going Saxony this time.
We haven't seen
Maybe
Saxony
trying
all
to
day.
counter any field cannons and Ritzes blobs, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Chant, I can't do predictions because that's gambling. He shouted gambling.
And
But pool, not gambling. Sure. Betting all my nickels on Peter.
a Grimbot and two stormtroopers.
I'll allow it.
I'm gonna stare at you, Lemon Pie. What build is this?
Well, funnily enough, Von, it's the build that you said that I should use instead of Grenadier, Stormtrooper, and Brunhilde. But
What
honestly,
is
I've
that?
been using it, and it seems to be working pretty well. Having an extra Grimbart just to cover, like, I don't know, the other side of the map
So
against any infantry and Strasniks, it seems to be pretty good.
my thought is to use it to like guard your natural VP or something, and just have it like
Establishing field command.
walking back and forth on that left side, taking care of any infantry as they come in.
And if, in my opinion, Grenadiers are just a bad decision in almost every situation because they're so expensive, like to reinforce, and all they give you is an extra grenade, and they go slower. Like the only so fun story. I was playing against someone who is a player, and I was like, you know what? I wonder if this will work. And I sent Grenadiers to him, and I fed him Grenadiers until he had only Grenadiers. And then I destroyed all of his Grenadiers because I was like, I wonder if he'll keep picking these up for as long as I do. And he did. And then he was like, bro, I had no iron that entire game. I'm like, dude, you didn't build anything. You just had to reinforce Grenadiers.
How much more expensive are grenadiers to reinforce than regular
10,
infantry
10 extra iron
per model? Is that?
per model. Yep.
Yeah.
So, not to mention they're a lot slower.
Yeah.
So
But they get sniped a lot easier.
exactly. So they can get wiped a lot.
Zard's starting out with some early VP creep here.
So having a grenadier, not a bad thing. Having only grenadiers or a lot of grenadiers is going to make you bleed iron a lot faster, and they'll die more often, and I just don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Like when I play pole, my lek build is two riflemen lek, and I'm left with a coin. Because I hate grenadiers that much, but getting a Strasnik is not worth it.
Too good to spend that last coin, Von?
No, it's because you want to get lek out as quick as possible in that
Right.
build. And I normally go workshop first Shmiali, so I'm broke as shit.
So on the contested pillar side, Xard retreating his infantry very early.
Yeah,
that
two
Something
against
you
one.
want to do, or?
That's 2 against 1, you don't want to fight that. Peter, looking for the workshop first by the looks of it.
That, or he's just forgotten to build a barracks.
Well, no, he was hovering over it.
Oh, yep, there it is, workshop.
God, I'm so far.
Which makes sense with his reserve being 2 stormtroopers. You can still get some more infantry out.
Hmm. I'll be back in a minute.
Alright.
The VP creep continuing on Xard's side here.
Yeah, Peter hasn't yet captured his home VP.
Could have been done
Who knows,
ages
this-
ago.
Yeah. Well, who knows, maybe the VP creep will win Xard the game. Definitely possible. Those extra 50 points, the 50 points you get from a full flag capture.
like losing by 2 in basketball and somebody had like a technical free throw for a coach yelling or something. Yeah, you don't want it
Yeah.
to come down to that.
Yeah.
Stormtrooper squad ready. Understood. Stormtroopers ready. Finding some cover.
Map looking like it's heavily in Xard's favor right now.
Stormtrooper squad ready. Use that cover.
Peter has got 2 more infantry on the way and an Isagrim. That is going to help a lot. But against the... Oh no, did he... What was Xard's reserve again? What did he pick?
Anna and Zulf.
And I was like, oh, okay. So he didn't go for the right sus this time. So if he had the right sus, I think that Isagrim would be pressured a fair bit.
Wild flamethrowers have entered the chat.
Yeah.
Anna chilling on the left side over there, waiting for Peter to make a move. I don't think he's gonna get the wipe on those flamethrowers.
Looks like I'm leaning in to check the minimap now to see if the squad dies. Looks like it's getting away.
They might have got out of there. The other squad. Oh, I think they disappeared.
Yeah, you had to retreat them.
Standing by for order. Go ahead.
Need armor? Preparing mission assignment.
The Kaiser's finest.
Pump running smooth.
Looking at upgrades. Okay, so now we're starting to see some upgrades. I see one over on Xard's side. It's like an oil.
Mm-hmm.
We are retreat now. Heading to by any means.
But people still think
I'm
Peter's got this.
guessing I'm guessing Xard got the gunner crate as well over by contested iron. That or no one got it and they just opened the crate.
Opened it just to get
'Cause
rid of it.
those gunners will help him against the Isogrim quite a bit.
Attention, stormtroopers ready. Use that cover. On the way.
It's a decap on Peter's oil. Gonna try and get it back. Okay, yeah. Thought he was trying to chase him down with engineers there for a minute.
This mine is secure Saxony. Building upgrade complete. Building
Going to come on the left side for Peter for right now.
Settling into cover. What does the Empire require?
With the Isogrim there, there's not a huge amount Xard can really do with just basic infantry. You might be able to sneak Anna behind it and get a piercing shot.
I'm
But
surprised we're not seeing more action on the right side over here. I guess we'll see it once. Yeah, he's starting to see some units pop up on the mini-map up there. It looks like those flamethrowers did make it home. We're going to push it
another thing is
forward.
if Peter's playing Saxony, so if he can capture the center flag and cover it with an L-Koenig, that's going to be very hard for Xard to take back.
Getting Brunhilde over there, like, yeah, once he gets that flag and just park Brunhilde, get an Earl out, and then just use Grimby and your Isogrim to guard your natural VP.
Yeah, he'll be in a very strong position if that happens. That's Xard's reserve 2, I believe.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Stormtroopers ready.
Xard crossing the 120 mark on VP. Just under the 8-minute mark. Zyron. Xard too strong.
Awaiting orders.
There's a freaking bullet sponge.
Yeah. And that's after the health nerf as well.
Well, you can get your. Oh wait, you don't have a.
Trooper squad ready. Taking ground.
Oh, he goes with the workshop upgrade instead of R2.
I think having that reserve 2 definitely helps him in this situation because the Zulf's out now, so he needs something to deal with it. And I don't think an Isogrim is enough.
Yeah, Isogrim gonna do some damage, but it's not. Isogrim needs help. Not gonna be able to do it alone.
Yeah.
Grenades can help. We made it back, comrade.
Multiple enemies identified.
We're no use here. We're moving out.
The enemy is capturing our mine.
We have arrived at base.
Taking you over. Building upgrade complete. We have new options from the Imperial arsenal.
Orders received. Over there. What's the target? Right away.
Not alone.
Grenadiers ready. It is our duty to stop them.
Looking to see if Vaughn disappeared into Babitos real quick.
We're ready. Consider it done.
Is that where he's gone?
The Kaiser's finest. Right away.
Okay, he is muted. I was like, where'd Vaughn go? It is pretty early where he's at.
Does the Empire require?
Yeah, that's understandable.
On the
Oh, here comes the Zulf to try and stop the Isogrim. A few rear armor shots on it.
waiting for him. Awaiting orders.
Preparing mission assignment.
As Zyron in agreement, definitely should have gone Rax and then R2 instead of upgrade and workshop.
Yeah.
What does the Empire
And while this Zulf is dealing with this Isogrim and just causing havoc, he's going to be capturing back the rest of the map and stockpiling resources for bigger mechs, presumably. Which, again, is something he'll need his... something that Peter will need his reserve to help deal with.
Isogrim gets home and he does a base reinforce, and that's gonna slow things down a little bit for him.
Yeah.
He does
He'll
have a
still
Willy
push.
Boy.
We're ready. Moving.
But actually, upgraded workshop can help him accelerate after R2 faster. I agree with that statement. That Zul's getting dangerously low. I believe he'll be heading home.
The enemy is capturing our pump. We lost control of an iron pump.
Right away.
Both teams with 3 upgrades, so everyone's upgraded up. Xard making a push on the right side over here. Does have some units on the left.
We lost control
Peter trailing in VP by a lot right now, but holding his own. Able to hold off the R1 and R2 from Xard early on. Something somewhere got deleted. Don't know where. Don't know what he lost. Getting close to that R2 coming out.
I think I think it costs a fair bit of oil, the Brunhilde Grimbach Reserve 2. So he's definitely going to need to recapture that oil node on his side.
Starting to lose his VP on the left. Once he has that R2 out, that Grimby would be a great candidate for holding that VP.
Yeah. Looks like he's delaying it even further with the barracks, which I guess might be okay. He can get some gunners from it, but he'd have to upgrade it.
I mean, I think maybe he feels good enough about having the mechs on the right side right now hold that center.
He might do. The Stiefmutter is powerful, but it's unsupported, mostly. I mean, the Isegrim's close by, but there's nothing to tank for it.
Maybe he's planning on having someone come up in the middle to meet his Stiefmutter, and then bring the Isegrim around for some back shots or something. Or one or the other, like vice versa.
Perhaps.
Xyron in agreement, why rack, go R2. Get the big mechs out. Get Brunhilde, Parker in the middle.
What does the Empire require? Consider it done. Awaiting orders. Moving to use cover. What does the Empire require? Finding some
Going for this Iron Mine, but there are some riflemen there sitting and waiting. Needs to get somebody over there.
It's technically Zolf.
Oh, here we go. Wolf's coming back.
Zolf ranking up as well, so there's a Stiefmutter, but that means the Zolf can bunker and just tank a lot of damage.
Need to get some engineers
Oh, okay, and
over
then it's a Grim there.
Oh, here comes that smoke, I bet. Yep.
Although the Isegrim's still taking damage from him, even inside the smoke. So he might have been smart to back up. That's the second Zolf as well, coming from behind.
Oh, he's gonna lose that
going down.
and that Wolf's not, I'm sorry, that Isegrim's not far behind. R2 would have been
Getting
really
GG's
helpful
from
in that fight.
Peter here.
And Peter drops the GG. Feels bad,
and
man.
they've got Turn Destroy HQ on. Oh well. I think Peter could have started to bring that back if he got his Reserve 2 out. Even after losing the Stiefmutter, maybe.
Peter,
I'm
I
not
think
sure though.
Peter just delayed that R2 way too long.
Yeah.
Just wait, like, because he would have had Brunhilde there. Like, yeah, he had Xard had 2 Zulfs, but that's it, folks. That was best of 3. Xard takes 2. Be our first rookie champion, and now he has to fight ACAD.
I'm not sure what's happening with the Tommy Archon game, but it doesn't look like it's going ahead.
Well, here, let's change this up. Congrats, Zod. This makes me want to yell Zod anytime I hear Xard. Zod. Bro, like, thanks for watching, man. We appreciate you. So, again, let's everyone give a shout out to Lemon Pie for putting all this together. Big shout out to all the players who came out. 18 players, 22 signed up, 18 players. Those are some good numbers, folks. Good night, and don't forget to hydrate. Oh, Xyron, you're sick. All right, Lemon Pie. Any closing words, man? This is your inaugural. This is like when they put out the flame at the Olympics and the Olympic torches. Like, you take the whatever. This is your version of that. So you go, man.
Well, I mean, for starters, I didn't expect the rookie tournament to actually be so big. So thank you for the 20 odd people who signed up. That's actually quite exciting.
And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to stream. I'm glad we got it split up over the 2 days. Guys, don't forget, if you're not in the IH Discord or the IH Discord for the community tournament, go ahead and hit that up. There's a link right there. I've also got one. We do meme contest every week. I'm back Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Chicago time, playing some Iron Harvest, so check that out. Vaughn, big shout out to Vaughn. I think he fell asleep behind the computer wheel. But Vaughn, we appreciate you coming out. That's gonna wrap it up for us, folks. Let's see if there's anyone playing the game that we can raid. Check Iron Harvest. Babito. Babito's just streaming the tournament. I don't know what Babito's doing. Let's raid Babito. I have to like copy his name because I always mess up the spelling. I also spell it so many times.
While the
That
stream's
one's
still going
doable.
real quick, there was
The
some
second one
talk
came in and
of
it
making
ruined
this
the
a
whole
monthly
thing
thing.
for 'em.
Yeah, the rookie tournaments. I don't know how much support that'll get. I don't know if anyone who participated this time will want to participate again. And obviously nothing's confirmed yet. But
Hello?
we're definitely thinking about it.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Vaughn's return.
Vonathan. Xard took it in game 2.
Oh,
If you all recall, Vaughn trained Peter.
this motherfucker. That's it. DM time.
Although, to be fair, I don't... All the way up until the end, I think Peter played quite well. It's just delaying his reserve that did him in the end.
His R2
Apparently,
was heavily.
pretty sure he's never played that Brunhilde again. So he did a new thing, it shot him in the foot. You know, that sort of thing.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. Do you want me to pull Bobby in here and we can chat with him about it?
Yeah, I was actually getting ready to raid Bobby. We weren't sure where you were at.
Just... If
Oh,
the...
wait a minute. Why am I asking permission?
Yeah, why are you asking? Just get him in here. What are you doing?
Just
What's
drag their asses in here.
Drag them all in. So... Xard here. Xard, are you here?
I don't know if Zard was here. It's just he was in the channel. I didn't want to leave him alone.
But I cannot talk.
Yikes.
I'm gonna turn Bobby down just a wee
alright.
bit.
I get you. But
Congratulations.
yeah, I was
Zard.
like...
Congrats.
Yeah,
Xard.
I sent him a message.
Great
you,
games.
you win, and you also win $20, courtesy of Olvardi. Looks like I just woke him up because he's on his phone now. So
You can pay off your baby next time, so you can play again. Give him 20 USD.
Well,
Thanks.
I guess
You
a
are
round of applause is in order.
So proud of you, Xard.
Yeah, damn it, fucking background suppression is suppressing my clapping.
That face.
Similian, go play some Iron Harvest, man. Do it.
We got that face reveal though.
I've got a face reveal. It's right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Vaughn's
yeah,
got his
right.
face up.
It's scary,
Cute.
dude. That's
So as
terrifying.
promised,
cute.
Zard now gets to see Vaughn's face. We don't get to, but Zard does.
What? Wait, what? I don't remember I don't remember ever promising this.
this one's been part of the
Okay,
deal.
but Victor, you hold this right arm, I hold this left. Vic, you unmask him.
Take a photo, Zard.
Take a
Just
photo.
take a photo.
Take a
Nobody
photo of
believes him.
Lars
It's like
Langer.
Bigfoot. We're like, no, we don't believe you, Zard. You didn't see that.
You did.
Take a photo
Man goes
of
on like a
Lars
whole thing.
Langer.
I swear, we are just fifth grade bullies.
Except all you want to do is see my face. Like what?
I mean, yes. I mean, wouldn't you bully a person that only comes in a koala costume?
Unacceptable.
He's hyping
Oh
his
my
face
God, it
up, and we're
moved.
just gonna be underwhelmed.
Don't you let your system touch you in inappropriate places?
You're all
I
gonna
feel like
be
the koala's
wildly,
not even. Huh?
you're all gonna be wildly underwhelmed when you see my face. You're gonna be like, oh, it's a dude. Except I'm not a dude. I'm a koala.
It's,
I'm
it's
right
the
there.
most backhanded way to say, man, this dude ugly.
Vaughn's just like the most generic plain white guy there is.
It's
I mean, can you imagine how thrown off everyone would be if I was African American?
just a cut. It's just a cut out of Kurt Cobain.
No one would, or like a solid, like if I was Aboriginal, and everyone's just like, hang on, what?
But his hands are white. Hold on a second.
It's
Oh,
all
no.
like... No, dude, those are just gloves. They're just gloves.
We
I
gotta
just have
get
white
into
gloves.
that Sherlock mind palace and analyze those hands.
Oh my gosh.
Zard, are you gonna think you're goldfish next? Thank you to my, baby and everything. Such a great prize to see Von's face. Not fair. Ivy, you're not getting my face ever. I'm gonna arrange it so you never see my face. I'm gonna have a face reveal and I'm gonna delete the VOD before you see it.
Mm.
Hey, so when's the next rookie tournament?
Um,
Don't know.
do you want an honest answer to that?
I like
Every
honesty.
day.
Never.
I'm big on honesty.
Whenever you give one money. Whenever you
Give
give
one-
money.
Give on money.
Probably this time next month.
Ooh.
Except we'll probably do it a little bit earlier because somebody who's got a doctorate in some kind of sciencey stuff would have liked to participate. The time was wrong though, so
Who is this?
I can only imagine who that is.
yeah, it's ironic that the doctor can be.
An interesting doctor. Though. Yeah.
Ah,
he-
yes.
He wasn't
Maybe
able to.
a doctor of metallurgy.
Perhaps
CC Xard one.
Xard one. I
Uh,
actually came back and I like sat down and I was like, I really hope this went to a game 3 because I missed it all otherwise. And I sort of walk in and I read "Congrats, Xard," and I go, "Fuck."
Vaughn went outside to eat some bamboo, came back, tournament over.
What kind of koala eats bamboo?
Man, I don't know. I go to school in America. I don't know anything about
Chinese
anything.
spy.
Chinese spy koala.
Oh my god.
Don't
That's
you
how you
know
tell
they
them apart.
infiltrated Australia to steal all your toilet paper?
Still on the
Bastards.
Torlex.
Jokes on them, we don't have any.
Eucalyptus. I'm surprised I knew how to pronounce that with my American education. Eucalyptus leaves.
Eucalyptus leaf.
You have that.
Yeah, everyone says that like American education's bad, but then I look at some of the stuff that like Bobby's doing and or whatever science he's doing. I'm like, what the heck is any of this?
Bobby's in
Well, here's the
university.
thing: he wouldn't have
Oh,
need
well,
to do
that
that if he
probably
would live in
explains it.
Germany. He would just apply for chemistry. That's it.
Hey, Cry Darkness.
Forget the chemistry.
Well, it's because Bobby's in the sciences. Anything else,
Yeah.
they're just telling you like, hey, you don't
No,
need this
he
science.
is a magical
I mean, I was pretty
scientist.
impressed with that Bobby didn't like. When I asked him what he was doing, I thought he was just going to say to me, you know, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and then just stop talking. As far as I could tell, that's
Before you
all
come
that
here
he-
with mitochondria, do you want me to tell how fucking cell briefing works? You wanna hear that?
Every day of the week.
To be
every
fair,
day.
I missed like the last few years of my education, so I know nothing about
Oh,
science. Like that's
okay.
just-
Okay,
for
give me
someone
some
else to
time.
do.
I will give you a PowerPoint presentation. Do that.
no, I'm good. I'm doing business. I don't know science shit.
Weak.
No. What Vaughn
I
does
have-
in business is he pretends to know all the science and stuff, over exaggerates it, and then sells the product.
I
Oh,
mean,
no, I don't
this
think you
does sound
realize
like
that.
business to me.
I don't think you realize this is basically how you do anything in business. You're like, yeah.
Ah, yeah,
That
this
sounds
is
really
better than
good.
the opposition.
That's amazing. In fact, we need more fun.
Vaughn picking up the koala again. Ooh, we got a rap intro. Let's see, Wardy. Yo, coming in here all live. Welcome to the stream, Wardy05. All the players played really hard, but you know who came out on top? That dude named Xard. Let's get back in the chat.
To him.
He had too much sugar. He had too much sugar.
Who had too much sugar?
The koala.
I mean, again, I feel like the koala's being like, you know, I had to do it to him.
Well, you know, he was holding a pretzel all day yesterday, so his arms are pretty tired. That's why he's just holding them down.
His arms are sweaty.
Knees
Freaking the
weak.
koala. Whenever freaking Peter failed, the koala.
Oh, the
Freaking
koala is
Peter.
the koala. You can't see it, but the koala is holding like it's a cane right there in the middle. Like, oh, this
It's got a
Peter.
newspaper. It's got a newspaper.
Oh no!
For that all
We
Australian
need someone to
education.
3D print that.
Here come the
We
bombs.
need someone to 3D print a koala with a newspaper.
Hang
just
on,
need
I'm making a meme for to
Just use
tell
some
off
glue
Peter.
and
Oh, Zard headed off. Hopefully his
Oh.
baby's okay.
Vaughn, what
GG
meme?
to Zard.
Vaughn, what meme are you making? I hope it's
Yeah.
not a Steve Mutter meme, because I'm gonna make one.
Steve Mother stuck. Oh no.
Steve Mutter, what are you doing?
Well, that Steve Mother did get taken by 2 turtles.
Ah, no, no,
One from the front, one from behind.
no!
That
One
one,
was
I
turned up
think
in there.
This is a PG stream.
No, it isn't anymore.
was.
I think I'm probably
No,
going
no,
to disappear now because I have to be
Yeah.
up early in the morning.
Yeah, see you,
So,
Lemon.
yeah, thanks Nick and Von for and Bobby as well for casting It's
Of course.
lots of
anytime.
fun. Definitely like to do
Have
it
a good
again.
time,
So
everybody.
much fun. Lemon. Big shout out everybody again to Lemon Pie. Not F's in chat. What's F in chat implies death.
Thank
but,
you for organizing the tourney.
Thank you, Lemon Pie. We appreciate you.
So,
Bog jam for Lemon
thank you
Pie.
for the support, because I probably wouldn't have been able to do it if Von wasn't there to babysit me. So
I wasn't
Babysit.
babysitting. I was bullying.
Oh, that was bullying the whole time.
It's small difference, small difference.
right, so yeah,
Right.
I'll probably see you all around
Have a
then.
good time.
See you, Lemon Pie.
Have a
See
good
ya.
time, dude.
So Nick, did we successfully drown you?
I only had one jug today, but I did have a massive headache yesterday from drinking 3 jugs. So thank you for that, everybody.
We call
Good.
it a partial success.
Man,
They
I call it
killed me.
cyberbullying. That's what that was.
We literally killed Nick. Nick almost died.
Yes.
I fell asleep at
No.
9:30 last night. That's not normal for me.
9:30. The man couldn't handle. He was waterlogged.
I was waterlogged.
Oh.
Like, you know the feeling when you've been at a water park all day and like you just feel beat up because the water was beating down on you all day? That's what it was. That's what it was like.
That's for insights then.
And now they're
Okay.
hydrating me again in the chat.
Nick,
Oh
Nick
god,
and
I shouldn't
Bobby,
have said that.
Nick and Bobby, I've just sent you the meme I sent to Peter. I've just sent it to Slav as well now.
Oh no.
Thank you.
God dang it. That's perfect.
You're like
it's
the angry dojo master at the end of Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that one. I
Like
have to say that
it's
to him.
almost like the koala breathes into his hands like alright.
Damn it.
In my mind, he's sort of like, boy.
This-
Boy, I don't know.
These kids.
That's
really
a whack
hit him with
shit
the
you're
boy.
going there.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna wrap up this stream real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, man.
Any departing words, folks?
Stay safe. Go to
Donate.
school. Drink your milk.
Donate.
Donate to the IHCT.
All hail
community
the
for
Iron
these tournaments.
Doctor.
Keep them
All
going.
hail the Iron Duck.
All hail.
All hail the
Doc,
Iron Duck.
all hail
Join Join the Discords.
Doc,
Do your thing.
I did this. Duck.
All right, folks, we are closing out. Everybody, thank you for watching. Really appreciate you. I am back. Oh, shoot, wrong one. There we go. I am back Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Chicago time, playing some Iron Harvest, doing some script writing. Come check it out. Again, check out the Discords. There's the Iron Harvest Discord, Iron Harvest Community Discord, and then there's my Discord. So many Discords. Don't drink eucalyptus tea. I will not. I will avoid it. Again, everyone, thanks for checking out the tourney this weekend. Sounds like there's going to be more rookie tourneys, so let's get that. Let's keep showing those rookies the support. Everybody, damn it, be good to each other. Damn it, you meant Vaughn. Let's raid someone who's playing the game. It's a good way to close out the day. Who we got playing the game? That's Bobby. Not Bobby. Tug-Elite's still on. Tug-Elite is still on. I'm gonna copy his name. Spread the love. Show Tug-Elite the love. Vonathan. Rah, 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 rah. Raid. Raid Tug. Oh, I did it wrong. Whoops. I'm an old man, you guys. Alright, folks. See everybody on Tuesday. Damn it, be good to each other. And here we go.